I was speaking to this lady in Latvia, older lady, 80, I think she's about 83, 84 years old. And it wasn't hard to figure out what communism was about when you talk to this lady. Now, even though she lived through communism for the first 70 years of her life, or maybe the first 65 years of her life, I don't know if she was putting it together exactly as I was putting it together just from our short conversation together. She told me, and the stories weren't good. None of them were good. And a lot of people say communism never works. Yeah, well, it works for some people, just not most people. And it was pretty obvious it's an economic system. That's what it is. It's basically what happened there is where you use the power of the state to come in. So basically Russia came in to Latvia, and this economic system isn't just Russian. It's it's a lot of places. And if people know exactly what the goals of communism are, you're going to see it's right here, center stage, where we are as well, in North America. So basically, Russia came in to Latvia, and this lady just said they just came in. They just came in using the law of might is right, the divine right of kings to rule. And they just came in, but they didn't just come in and take things over like you would think. They came in, and the first things they did, according to this lady, is find all the independent businesses and actually didn't close them, got the independent business people. So anybody who was a business person was declared as enemy number one. But that's funny, because you would think their businesses were enemy number one. But oh no. They got rid of the business people. And I asked this lady, this Latvian lady, 84 years old, what did they do to the business people when they marched in when you were a kid? They said they killed them. And if they didn't kill them, the communists sent them to Siberia, and we never heard of them again. And I asked her, what happened to the businesses? Well, if business is so bad, why didn't they close the business? Oh, that's funny. They took over the businesses and started to run them themselves. And this is the cycle. It's so simple. People make it so complicated. It's a crime syndicate that flies the flag of a political movement. It says it's for the people, but it's the exact opposite of being for the people. How could you say you're for the people when you go in and do what I just said to the people? It's not. It's a propaganda and psyop system is what it is. And we really got to wrap our head around that. So here's the cycle. That's the start of the cycle. The end of the cycle is even more simple. Once you're done this cycle over a long period of time, and you manage to take over all the businesses by force and put your own representatives in those businesses, you pack everything up, you advertise that communism is retreating, and you reopen the economy with all these assets in play that you stole that will really flourish in a capitalist economy. So do you not see that cycle? Do you not see that cycle in Russia? Do you not see that cycle in East Germany? Do you not see that cycle in what I just said in Latvia and other countries that I think there was Estonia maybe as well, Lithuania as well? This crime syndicate rolls in and basically takes over businesses, get rid of the business people. And then when they fully completed that task, and it usually appears to be 70-year cycles. That's what it appears to be in my estimation, is 70-year cycles, so that the generation that witnessed this is almost off the planet. So the average person getting born into this 70-year-old system doesn't know anything about how it started, and they're going to celebrate that communism has retreated and that everything is going back to normal, and it is going to go back to normal. But guess who owns most of the businesses at that point? Most of them are owned by the people that were involved in this crime cycle. And they're doing it again. If you noticed in 2020, they shut down the businesses. 20% of businesses in Canada and the United States closed. The financial those properties or real estate or businesses were hijacked and taken over by the same crime syndicate I'm talking about. And they're looking to push forward even more. The bankruptcies in Canada now, even this year, are at all-time highs. And again, when something goes bankrupt, it just means someone else is coming in to pick it up at bottom dollar. And then they're going to do this 70-year cycle again. So if you want to know what's coming, and you really hope it doesn't happen, and all you're going to contribute is sitting on the couch and watching Netflix and eating takeout and drinking some beers and going on your long weekend holidays and your 2 weeks a year in a sunny place, you're going to be stuck in that 70-year cycle. But if you want to do something about it, it can also be just as easy. You can start talking about it. Start spreading the word, start understanding how this cycle works. The crime syndicate there's no real differences in the countries. The school systems, what they taught you was a fib. All this is just show and tell, just a lot of play, a lot of theater, so that you think that these areas are different. It's the same group running all the same areas, regardless of penciled border on a map, regardless of a flag here and there, regardless of a paid leader, the lead actor in your country, and regardless of the not election, the selections, where their main person for that particular 4-year period is selected well in advance. If you need more information like this, you can email me at info@jchristoff.com. This is Jay Christoph signing off. Thank you for listening.